Hello, welcome back, guys. So today we will be providing the solution of employing best practice for improving the usability of the LookML project lab. Just click on the Start Lab button. So subscribe to our channel for so that you will be getting a similar solution for further labs. So it is taking some time to load. So copy the passport and click open link in incognito window. For login, come back to the lab instruction, copy the username, paste it here. Now copy the passport and paste the passport in here. Click on login. Now it will take few seconds to load. Let's wait. Now at the bottom you can see the development mode. Press the toggle button to enter the development mode. Now click on the develop button and select the quick lab e-commerce. Let it open. Now in the view option you can see order item dot view. Click on the order item dot view. Now you have to review the status dimension. So it is here. Now come back to the lab instruction. So which name follow the best practice for naming a new yes/no dimension to identify cancelled order? So its answer is order cancelled or order is cancelled. Click on the submit button. So now you have to add order is cancelled. Copy this command. Come back to the locker window and below the dimension status paste this code, and for the further step come back to the lab instructions. Now we have to do this pop out. How can you identify which value is in the status dimension and identify cancel order? So its correct answer is table. First option is correct. Run a query on the status column in the order item table in SQL runner. So click on the submit button. Now move ahead. Now open the locker in the incognito window. Now in the develop option you will be able to see SQL runner. Let it open. Now in the connection you is able to see this setting button. Click on this and click on the search public project. Now for project ID, come back to the lab instruction, copy this cloud training demos, do not copy the comma. Now come back to the local window, enter the project ID, and for the dataset you have to press enter. For the dataset you have to select local ecom, that search it out so you can see local ecom. Click on that option. Now in the dimension, now you have to come back to the lab instruction, copy this command. Now paste in the SQL query. Now click on the run button. It will take few seconds to run. So you should able to see this type of output. Now you have to save the changes. Now come back to the IDE window. Now click on the save changes. Now you have to open the local window again. So click on the open local, open link in the incognito window. Let it open. Now go to the explore and select order item. Let it open. Now in the data pane you have to select SQL. So select SQL. Now in the order items in the left you have to select order ID and order is cancelled, yes or no. So select order ID, select order is cancelled. Now click on the run button. It will take few seconds to run. Now click on the result tab. You will be able to see this type of output. Now close this window and you will be shifted to IDE window. Now open ordered item.view. Review the total revenue from completed order. So this is the total revenue for completing order. Come back to the lab instruction. Which name follow the best practice for naming a new method that sum the revenue for cancelled order. So click on the total revenue from the cancelled order and click on submit. You will get a green tick. Now you copy this command and come back to the IDE window. Now below the total revenue from the completed order, cancelled order, completed order, and paste the command. And now you have to save the changes. Click on the save changes button. Now your changes will be saved. Now come back to the lab instruction. Open locker in a new incognito window. Now go to the explore, order items, click on the order items. Now let it open. In the data pane, click on the SQL data tab. Now under the order item, you have to select total revenue from cancel order. Now total revenue and percentage revenue cancelled order. You have to select these three measures. After selecting the measure, you should able to see this type of output. When you will able to see this output, click on the run button. It will take few seconds to run. So click on the result tab. You will able to see this type of output. Now close this browser tab. Now click on the project help button. Now you have to validate LookML. So click here. So you should able to see no errors. Now commit the changes and push button. Now in the message placeholder, enter commit and click on commit. Now select the deploy to production. Now come back to the lab instruction and you will be able to check your progress. Please click on the check my progress. You will get a green tick for this. Now we'll have to do task 2. So for that, open the local window in the incognito window and go to the explore and select order item. Now you have to go expand the order items and hover over the order is cancelled, yes or no. Now you will be able to see info icon. Click on it. Now you is able to see there is no description for it. Now come back to the local ID window. Open the ordered item.view. Add a description for the order is cancelled. So come back to the lab instruction, copy this code and you have to add order is cancelled. So replace this code. You should description will be added. Now click on the save changes button. Now click on the validate LookML. Now come back to the explore order items. Now refresh this page. Now expand the order item and hover over the order is cancelled, yes or no. click on the info button, and you will be now able to uh, see the description. So this task has been done. Now we have to add label and description to measure. For that, come back to the lab instructions and copy this code and come back to the IDE window. Search for the total revenue from the cancelled order and percentage revenue cancelled order. So replace these two measures with our copied code. Now you are able to see the label over these measures. Now click on the Save Changes button. Click on the Validate LookML. Now return to the Browser tab and refresh the page. Now expand the order items and you will be able to go to the measured and revenue loss from cancelled order and total revenue loss from the cancelled order. You will be able to see. Click on info and you will be able to see this type of output. Now under the order items, you have to select measures total revenue loss from the cancel order, select it, total revenue, select it, percentage of the revenue loss from the cancel order. You have to select these three measures. Now click on the run button. To view the result, you will be able to see this type of output. Now close the browser tab and come back to the lab instruction. So now we have to add a label and description to an explore. So come back to the IDE window. Open the training e-commerce.model. Under the model, go to the model option, training e-commerce.model. Now you have to add a label and description. For that, come back to the lab instructions. Now copy this code and come back to the local ID window. For that, you is able to see explore ordered items. You just have to add label and description to it. So for that, come back to the lab instruction and copy label and description only. Do not copy extra code. Come back to the lab local IDE window. Now paste the code here. Now for you click on the save changes button. Now click on the validate LookML. So for viewing the changes, open the locker in an incognito window. Now go to the explore. Now click order and measures, order and users. Click on info button. In the order item, you will be able to view the changes. Close this window and commit the changes and push button. In the place order, type commit and click on the commit button. Now deploy to production button. So our task has been completed so far. So click on the check my progress button. You will be able to see a green tick. Now we have to do the task key. Limit field to only those needed in a specific explore. So open the locker in new incognito window. Now go to the explore button and click on the events. Now expand the user. Now come back to the lab instruction. Click on the open locker in incognito window. Now go to the explore button, order and user. Click on the order and user tab. Now extend the user and compare the two explorer. One is event and other is with order user. So come back to the lab instructions. Which parameter can you add to a dimension or a measure to conceal it in all the explore? Click on the hidden and click on the submit button. Now return to the local IDA window. Now open user.view. Under the view option, now come back to the review the latitude and longitude measures. So these are here. Now come back to the lab instruction. We have to add hidden parameter to it. So copy the full code and paste it here in the place of this. Now you have to save the changes. Click on the save change button. Then click on the validate LookML. So now return to the order and user explore. Explore order and user tab. Now expand the user in the user. You will able to see the latitude and longitude. Now click on the latitude info. So Now return to the browser tab for the event explorer and refresh this page. Now we have to expand the user and review the available dimensions. Click on the user and review the dimension here. Now leave the browser tab open for the Explorer and return the browser tab for the IDE and open the training e-commerce.model. Now you have to add field parameter to Event Explorer. So explore the event. So we got this event explore. Come back to the lab instruction and in the task tree copy this code. Come back to the IDE window. Now you have to instead of copying the entire code, you should copy field parameter only. Control plus C, come back to the IDE window. Next to the bracket of the event, press enter and paste the code here. Now why it is showing? Okay. Come back to the lab instruction and copy field parameters. Control plus C. Now replace this with our copied code. Now you will not able to see cross icon. Now you wanna to save the changes, click on the save change button, validate LookML and return to the browser tab for order and users. Now refresh this page. Now we have to review the dimension in the user. So expand the user tab here. So you can review it out. Now return to the event. Refresh this page. Now we have to review the dimension in the event tab. Expand the user. Now you can review from here. Now under the user, select country, select count and select the event type. Under the event, so click in the event option. So select the event type from here. Now you will be able to see these three bars. Now click on the run button. It will take you a second to run. Now if you get this automatic logout option, click on the stay logged in for 30 minutes. You will be able to see this type of output. Come back to the local ID window and click on the commit changes and push in the placeholder type commit and click on the commit and click on the deploy to the production. So this task has been performed. Come to here and click on the check my progress. You will able to see green button, green tick. Now we have to do the task for group similar field or explore into useful category. For that, open the user.view and review the available dimensions. So for this, per the local documentation or grouping field, which LookML syntax would you add to multiple dimensions to group them into one category called location? So for this answer, click on the second option, group label location, and click on submit. Now you have to add the group label parameter to the city, country, state and zip. So copy the group label location, and come back to the local IDA window and in this you have to add in the user.view. Now in the city you have to add the global parameter, paste the code here. Now in the country you have to add global label, paste the code here, and in the state you have to paste the code here. Now in the zip you have to change the global label, so paste the command here. Now click on the save changes button. Now click on the validate LookML. Now leave the browser tab open for IDE and you have to now open a new local window. So go to the explore button and coder and users, click button, expand user and review the available dimension. So from here you can review the dimensions. Under the user dimension location, select city, dimension, location. You have to select these four dimension. Click on city, click on country, click on state, click on zip. Click on the run button. You will be able to see this type of output. Now close the browser tab for the order and user. Close the browser. Now create group of explore under different reading. Open training e-commerce.model. Now come back to the lab instructions. So think about the we are doing the task 4. Think about the example in the local documentation on the grouping explore. How How could you create different group of explore that only contain one explorer in each? For the correct answer is run a query for this. So you can select any option from here. For me, I am selecting the global label, assign each explorer in the model a unique value for group. That is correct. Now you have to do open the before the label parameter add a group label called e-commerce inventor to the ordered item explorer. Now you have to copy these two lines and go to the ID window. Now here explore ordered dot items ordered dot items here. Now paste it here. Now deliver this for 2 times. Cut the first command. Now you all set to go ahead. Save the changes. Click on the validate log.ml. Now you have to open a new local window. So come back to the lab instruction, open local. Now go to explore menu and review the option. So you are able to review these options. Now commit changes and deploy to the production. Now come back to the local ID. If you are getting this type of error, please add a global label to the event explore card e-commerce team. We have a solution. Go to this code, copy the global label e-commerce marketing team and come back to the IDE window and next to the bracket enter and paste the code. So you have to just commit the changes. For that, click on the save button. I have already saved, so it is showing saved, and then click on the validate log ML. Then you able to see this commit change and push button. Just click on this button and type commit in the placeholder and click on the commit button, and now you will be able to see the deploy to production button. Click on it. Make sure you should your window show no error. Now come back to the lab instruction, click on check my progress. Now you will be able to get a green tick from here. Now all the lab steps are completed. Just click on the end lab button. You can review according to your preference. So we have completed this lab. So subscribe to our channel for such amazing solution. Thanks for watching. Like and share the video to your friend circle, whosoever is participating in this arcade program. Best